Today we have something brand new from Milwaukee. It's their 3-inch Random Orbital Detail Sander. Let's open it up, see what's inside. All right, I'm excited to open this up and test it out. We have the instructions. Here is the sander. It has a storage, so it looks like, yeah, there's like a keyhole type thing right there. You can see that mounts on the wall. Then if you want to store this, that will just rest in there like that. That's cool. Or it also works as a belt clip right there. So you can put it on your side right here and then just set it right there when you're not using it. It's cool. And right here we have a variety of sanding pads. And right here we have a vacuum hose adapter. So that will lock on the back right there. You see how that works? So nice to always have dust collection when you're sanding. And then it also comes with this dust bag collector right here. This is what I'm going to use working outside today. When I'm working in the shop, I'm going to use the vacuum hose hooking up to this. So after we test it out, I'm going to go through all the specs on the box. So we're going to test this 3-inch Random Orbital Detail Sander right here. And what I have is a treated 2x6. So whenever I sand treated lumber, I always have gloves, I wear a mask, eye protection, because I just like to be safe from any chemicals that could be in the lumber. So before we get started, I want to show you the different options I have with the sanding disc right here. All right, let's see what's inside here. So this is going to be a variety pack. So we have some 180, some 120, and then we have some 80. And then right here we have a sponge detail pad right here. So in case you're doing something kind of curved or bumpy, this will allow it to give where those bumps are. You can just see how this is going to be handy. I'm not going to use this one today, but this will be something I'll probably use like on some door casing trim if I were to sand that. So I'm going to start off with the aggressive stuff, the 80. So you can see this is a mesh pad and it has that Velcro right there. So when that wears out, then you can replace that. So this has a pass-through design where this doesn't require holes. So the sawdust will go through this. And then when this starts to wear out, you can often like hit it against something or vacuum it out and reuse this again. This is much better than traditional sandpaper. So I just have a smaller M12 battery right here. If I need to go to a bigger one, I do have a 5 amp hour. So let's go ahead, pull the trigger. That's speed number 3. See that lighting up? Push again, number 4, a little faster. There's 1. Wow, that is really slow. That would have to be something very delicate. 2, 3. All right, so I imagine for this right here, I'm just going to go to number 4, and then right here you can toggle on and off the LED light. We have a lot of sunlight, so I definitely don't need that. But when I move indoors, I will. Then we're going to use this dust bag right here to collect the sawdust. All right, let's take a before look at this handrail right here so you can see how it's really bumpy. There's some areas where you can get some splinters in your hands. So we just want to make sure we're going to just probably go down about halfway, sanding this right here in the very top and kind of round the corners a little bit. There's a loud bird over there. So you can just see the bumps. So I'm not sure if you can see that right there. That's the area that could give you a splinter. And it's just very bumpy. So we're going to work that down. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put my mask on so you're not going to be able to hear me talk. Safety glasses. Okay, here we go. All right, just grabbed a fresh battery. This one has a full charge CP 3.0. And what I should have done before getting started, if you pull the trigger right there, you can just see on that fuel level or the battery indicator, I have 4 out of 4 bars. See that? All right, we have a little bit of work to do here. It's a little unlevel. I'm not going to be able to get it probably perfectly level. My goal here is just to get the rough spots out so we don't get any splinters. And right here we have a trigger lock. So this is the 120. We're going to put the 180 on, and then we'll be good. So in case you're wondering the battery life, after probably about 10 minutes of sanding, we are down to 2 bars. So you're going to want to make sure you have a few batteries on hand if you're going to take on a big project. All right, so now let's take a look. This is the final results. I'm just going to kind of wipe it down a little bit with my glove, this nitro glove right here. So this is the before, this is the after. So you can just see how that has all those divots in there and how smooth it is. So just look at the difference between the top to the bottom right there. Definitely nice and powerful, and I like that it has dust collection. So I'm happy to report that the Milwaukee M12 Random Orbital Sander did a nice job on this right here. It's very smooth. So now let's take a look at the specs on the box. This is model 2535-20. So this is optimized for small surface areas such as trim and molding, doors and cabinets, stairs and railings, and edges. This smaller sander right here has more control and maneuverability, more access, less fatigue. It's lightweight, and you can see right here when you're getting to that base molding, base shoe down there, it has easy access to it. And this has over 80% dust collection, so either the bag or the vacuum, you can see they're both very comparable, getting over 80%. And this right here has the 5-year warranty, and part of the fuel system, it's a power state brushless motor, RedLink Plus intelligence, and red lithium battery packs. So I did point out what's included, but we have the sander, we have the hose adapter, 9 mesh sanding discs, and that holster. The orbit diameter, 3/32 of an inch, OPM between 4,000 and 10,000, brushless motor, variable speed trigger, yes, locking trigger, yes, and on and off. Has a hook and loop pad material. The length on this, 8.7 inches, the width, 3 inches, the height, 5.6 inches, and the tool only weight, 1.9 pounds. All right, so let's see after that one sanding project how much sawdust we have. Oh man, that is a lot more than I thought. Take a look at that. Holy cow. That really collected a lot of sawdust. You know, I really had no idea that it collected that much. Check this out. That is quite a bit. That's a lot. I'm impressed. So I have a question of the day for you. I'd like you to put your answer down below. So when it comes to your dust collection, when you're using this, would you use this dust bag right here? Or would you use that converter piece and use your dust extractor? Let me know down below, please. You know, I was just thinking for me personally, when I'm working indoors in the wintertime, I often will use my dust extractor. But with this right here, the way that it picked up so much sawdust and over 80%, I think I'm going to most likely keep the dust bag on it and use this for the most part. But once in a while, probably when I'm working inside, switch over to the dust extractor. If you want to find out more about the sander right here, I do have a link down below to the Home Depot. There you can check the current price and availability, and you can also see what other people reviewed this, how many stars it has. I didn't check offhand, but I'm sure this is going to be close to 5 stars. It is really well built, very well balanced, very portable, and has a lot of great features. So I hope you enjoyed this video review. If you do, please give it a thumbs up to help support the channel. That's it for now, friends. Thanks for watching. See you next time. All right, Leo, what do you think about that orbital sander? I just want to say that I appreciate each and every one of you for watching and supporting the channel. If you want to see my other Milwaukee 2024 pipeline event tool reviews, I have a short little playlist right over here that I put together for you. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I have a couple other tools from that event that are going to be coming out very soon. So go ahead and hit that button. That way you don't miss out.